Hi, it's Seta here, and in this video I will show you 20 keyboard shortcuts I use most often, which might be useful for you when you're working in Unity. So let's get started. If you have too many objects expanded in the hierarchy window, instead of clicking each arrow individually, hold Alt and click on one arrow. All objects will automatically collapse. This is handy when you want to quickly clean up the view without manually collapse each element. But it works in the other way too. If you want to expand the entire structure, hold Alt and click selected arrow. This allows you to quickly preview the whole hierarchy under the selected object. Want to quickly enable or disable selected object in the scene? Instead of clicking this checkbox, just press Alt, Shift and A. It is great for testing, as you can easily see how your scene looks without surrounding elements. If you want to create a new empty game object in the scene, instead of doing it from the context menu in the hierarchy window, just press Ctrl Shift N. If you want the new game object to appear inside another object, select that object first and press Alt Shift N. Want a new object to appear exactly where you want it? Just click the middle mouse button on the selected spot and then add the object. To quickly rename a file or folder, select it and press F2. This shortcut also works in Windows, so you are probably familiar with it. You got several objects and you want to group them under one parent, select them and press Ctrl Shift G. This helps organize your scene and simplifies further edits. Want to select everything except what you currently have selected? Press Ctrl I. This is very useful when grouping, because instead of manually selecting many objects, you can just exclude the ones that should stay out. Unity has multiple tools for moving, rotating and scaling objects, but instead of clicking icon every time, use Q, W, E, R, T, Y to quickly switch between them. It is much faster than manually using toolbar. Want to switch the transform axis between pivot and center without clicking toolbar? Just press Z. And if you want to switch the transform orientation from global to local, press X. As you probably know, when that icon is selected, you can move, rotate and scale object by specific values. But if you only want to use this feature from time to time, instead of selecting and deselecting the icon, just hold Ctrl while moving, rotating or scaling an object. Aligning two walls can be tricky, but if you hold V, you can pick a vertex and snap it directly to another vertex on a different object. You have an object selected, but you don't know where it is in the scene? Just press F and the camera will center on it. Want to move an object to where your scene camera is and point it in the same direction? Set up the camera view, then press Ctrl Shift F. It is perfect for align camera or, for example, spotlights to your desired direction. Want to move an object to a specific place in the scene? Just click the middle mouse button on that location, switch the reference point to pivot using Z, and then press Ctrl Alt F. If you often go back to the same object to change their parameters, instead of selecting them every time, you can select them once and then press Ctrl, Alt and a number from 0 to 9. Later, you can return to them at any moment using the shortcut Ctrl, Shift and the previously selected number. If you enter play mode, you can press Ctrl plus backspace to display the debugger. This allows you to check, for example, where the vertex density in your scene is too high during gameplay. In the tab Search by Type, want to select multiple types at once? Just hold Ctrl to select more than a one search filter. It is perfect for filtering both texture and prefab at the same time. Switching between scene and game window using mouse is too slow? Use the shortcut Ctrl 1 and Ctrl 2. It is a faster and more convenient solution. Is the scene view camera moving too slow or too fast? Instead of changing its speed in the camera menu every time, just hold the right mouse button plus Shift and use the mouse scroll wheel to set the desired speed. And that's all for this video. I hope you discover at last one shortcut you didn't know before, and it will be useful in your workflow. And until next time, see ya!